everybody, Rhiannon here from Lose Baby Weight, and just a quick video here just to answer a few of the most frequently asked questions that we get through most days on Lose Baby Weight. So firstly, when can you start losing your baby weight following our plans? The answer to this is it really is a personal decision and a personal answer for the mums. What we recommend is that not to actually start thinking about losing your baby weight until you feel psychologically ready and physically ready. For some mums this can be 12 months after their baby, and for other mums it's 6 to 8 weeks. The important thing is not to put the pressure on yourself until you're ready. For me, I actually started doing the smoothies just a couple of weeks after my little baby Kai was born here, but it wasn't so much to actually start losing the weight. It was just more of a convenience for me to eat properly and have healthy kind of foods, because he was extremely demanding and still is, and I just didn't have the time to cook a really nutritious breakfast and lunch all the time, so with ease. And then when I felt a little bit better with him settled into a routine, I started more focusing on my weight loss after a couple of months. So it really is different, and you have to make sure obviously that your doctor gives you your clear from the physical side to do some exercise, but the products are safe to use as soon as you're ready to start losing the weight. So it really is about when you feel psychologically ready and you feel more in control with your baby. A question we always get is how are we different to other, I suppose, shake-based products on the market. And the big thing with our shakes is that they're shake powders, but they're not shakes per se. We actually create smoothies from them. So they're not watery shakes, they're thick shakes, so we add fruits to them, so all kinds of fruits. My favourite is raspberries and blueberries, but obviously you can add whatever you want. But the most important thing is that we don't contain any weight loss accelerants or chemicals. All the products used in them are non-genetically modified, and for soy, it's really actually hard to actually find a non-genetically modified protein-based shakes, because 90% of soy products around the world is genetically modified. So that was a really big part for us. They don't contain weight loss accelerants or chemicals, which means you don't get any of those side effects which you often can actually get from traditional shakes, such as heart palpitations, digestion problems, even kind of body odor problems. So it's all about naturally nourishing your cells from within, which will increase weight loss as a byproduct of being healthy. And we also don't encourage very low calorie diets either. Most of our mums are around the 1500 calorie mark, which is a healthy kind of amount to kind of have. And some people have more if you're breastfeeding. It all very much depends on your own individual calorie needs. But we're not obsessive about calorie counting either. It's about eating when you're hungry to ensure your metabolism turns over constantly, but about eating the right foods as well. So it's about learning good healthy practices as opposed to being hungry all the time and being grumpy and starving yourself and having a really boring watery shake for breakfast and lunch, which is not what we're about. Next question we get is, can you do this when breastfeeding? Absolutely. The products we actually use are breastfeeding safe, and we've had them checked by the Australian Breastfeeding Association and the Monash University. They don't contain any weight loss accelerants or chemicals, and so they're perfectly natural and perfectly good for you and Bub. A common actual feedback as well is that milk supply actually increases as well, as it did for me and my little one as well. So because the basis of the plans is actually good nutrition as opposed to starving your body. Okay, next question is, how much weight will you lose? How much weight everyone loses is very dependent on your own metabolism, and that is really your BMR, so your basal metabolic rate, which is dependent on your age, your height and your weight. So the average kind of weight loss is anything between 500 grams and a kilo, which is a healthy weight loss. Some mums can lose 1.5 to 2 kilos a week on some weeks if they've got an early big weight loss, but an average consistent weight loss over a number of weeks is between about 500 and a kilo, and that's what kind of we recommend as well, which is long-term and sustainable. But again, if you've got a really kind of high metabolism, you might consistently lose 1.5, or if you've got 30 kilos or 35 kilos to lose, you might consistently lose 2 kilos a week. It all really depends on how much you have to lose in the beginning and what your BMR is as well. We can help you work that out. And finally, people will often ask me, how often do I eat? So we recommend to eat every few hours, so it's around about 6 times a day. So you'll have your smoothie for breakfast and lunch, you have snacks mid-morning, mid-afternoon, you have a healthy dinner, which we have recipe recommendations on the website, and then a snack after dinner as well. So around 6 times a day, and so your metabolism is constantly turning over, and you don't get that time to be really hungry and kind of end up turning to binge snacky food. So really easy to follow, and like I said, you are actually nourishing your body and your cells, so the weight loss naturally kind of happens as well. Thank you.